What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be doing a kind of drastic change where a lot of you guys are going to be laughing hysterically if you've been watching the channel since about, I guess I would say like September, because this one individual that we've been going back and forth with, we've been raid selling him, I've been getting him back. It's like that ex-girlfriend that, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you really don't want to be with her, but she does one thing good, and you're like, you know what? Come through, but then I don't really like you, though. Listen, it's a complicated relationship, but it's not me. No, it's not Troy, it's me. So pretty much I just let the cat out the bag, bro. We're going to be going back to Troy Aikman, and I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. When is going to be the next time you're going to raid sell him, because the dude is definitely on the chopping block, even though you just got him back. But let me just explain a couple things about why we're going to be getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. Number one, the dude's garbage. Number two, he almost cost me a game the other day. That video will be available in full on GmiasWorld Gaming. For those of you guys that don't know, I have a secondary channel that I put out all the gameplays. I haven't really been putting out anything else other than Madden currently, but you can find like Resident Evil. I think I got some Fortnite over there too, but there's other full-length gameplays that we put out there. That's, you know, if you miss my Twitch streams, that's where you can go. Many of you guys don't do Twitch, but you know, you can do YouTube, so a lot of you guys over there, go ahead and tackle it. As well as if you just miss anything, everything else is going to be right there at GmiasWorld Gaming on YouTube. So let's go ahead and take a look at Troy Aikman and some of the things that he has right now. Obviously, when he releases Ultimate Legend, it's going to be all a lot better. But he has a lot of things that makes him my type of quarterback. Now, you're going to be like, oh, but Gmia, a lot of you guys, yo, but you don't pass. Yeah, I'm not going to pass if dudes is giving up the run. Just like when I pick your mom's up, bro. Like, if she says no, I'm going to leave, but she's saying yes. Like, stop worrying about what's going on. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, bro. This guy right here, if I need to pass the ball, he's much better at passing the ball than probably any quarterback that I've used. I've used Michael Vick, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers just now. Who else do we have? We've used so many quarterbacks. I think we had Peyton Manning for a couple games. That dude's garbage. John Elway. All of these quarterbacks are wild. It's something about Troy Aikman, and I don't know what it is, but I think secretly one of the developers, he's a Dallas Cowboy fan, and that's pretty much what's going on, because it doesn't make any sense. And what's interesting about it is a lot of you guys that started using Troy, when I was using him, you guys always said you're going to go back to him because he's still the best QB in the game. But it's realistically true, because although Tom Brady can get hot route master, conductor, all that stuff, he doesn't throw the ball like Troy Aikman. And what's weird about it is Troy Aikman is right now chem to a 94 throw power, and he let that thing go. I don't listen. I can't really explain it. But these are the chemistries that I use for him, and if you guys go back to my videos, you'll see that it's the same exact thing. It just works out better for me. Number one, the conductor, right? When you're doing blocking adjustments, whatever you're doing, it's just so much faster to have this. Identifier, I played a lot of games without it. It's not like I need it, but sometimes your opponent makes the wrong move, and it's very, very subtle. Usually they move around so you can know who the player that they're on. But identifier just makes it a lot easier for you to know which way you should be going. It's just a game changer in most aspects. Many of you guys that have utilized it once I spoke about it early in the year, you guys are taking your game to the next level. And like, that's the sole purpose of what I do, is to take your game to the next level. So can I play without it? Yes. Would I rather have it? Yes. And that's just the way it is. Now, Aaron Rodgers, he has that gunslinger. He's doing all this stuff, running around, dashing Deadeye. All that stuff is played out, bro. I'm going to tell you why, right? This is the situation about, even with the contains being broken, you got to understand, like, in most cases, if you send a corner blitz, or even if you just play dime 146, dollar, whatever you're playing with outside edge rush, you can pretty much contain to a minimum the rolling out of the quarterback. The issue is the double team mechanic is so OP. It's very, very hard to gauge when you're going to actually be able to keep one of those roaming quarterbacks inside of the pocket. So you got to be very, very careful with it. But at the same time, it's something that we can contain together. You guys watch my gameplays. You see the type of things that I do. Recently when I just played the #1 player on Madden Ultimate Team, you guys saw what I was able to do if you were at the Twitch stream. If you did it, check out GmiasWorld Gaming very soon. You'll be able to see it. Video should be out within the next couple of days. But you could always go and watch the Twitch broadcast. I do not charge you guys to watch any of my broadcasts on Twitch. Some of you guys were asking, because I guess you guys are subscribed to certain people on Twitch that require you to be a sub to watch the past broadcast. I do not do that because I think it's more I think it's fair. A lot of you guys are already subbed to me. You know, in other avenues, you subbed to me here. You know, you guys are members on YouTube, whatever. So even if you're like a new viewer and you wanted to check out Twitch and understand it, I just want everybody to be able to watch it for free. So you do not have to be a sub to watch any of my past broadcasts. And you can go ahead and see it there early, or you can wait for YouTube. Whatever you want, bro. It's your world. I'm just a squirrel in the world, bro. So look, this guy Aaron Rodgers, right? Let me just explain to you what happened with him. Pretty much, he probably was hanging out with Danica Patrick the night before, and the dude was an idiot, and he was just trying to throw picks every play. This idiot, I don't really know how to explain anything else other than the fact that this guy's a trash can. That's pretty much all I can say about it. He did some things where I'm like, are you serious right now? You know what I'm talking about? Like he really was out there doing whatever he wanted, and you know, pretty much for me, I was really disgusted with some of the things that he was doing, but I'm gonna just go let you know what really made us all decide. And when I say us, all the viewers in the stream, when he did it, we all decided he had to go. It was a wide open touchdown before the end of the half, right? And who was it? I think it was Calvin Johnson was running by himself, bro. Bro, straight, like wide open. Nobody is even anywhere near him. Aaron Rodgers threw the ball to the 10th row. So, you know, with things like that, like, look, bro, I can't have that. And I know you guys are like, yo, but bro, no. We can't have that kind of action. Bro, what just happened? Did I just pay for something, or what is this? Oh, I got a power pass? Give me my stuff back. So, you know, with the way that this works out right now, we have to do what's in the best interest of us. And I just believe that this dude, Aaron Rodgers, right now, the dude, like, his price has plummeted so badly, I don't even know what's going on. But like I said, it's something about what EA does when they release new cards. Now, this is what makes me think that they're going to be releasing a new quarterback soon, because this guy all of a sudden just cannot make a throw. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's Lamar Jackson. Bro, I can't figure it out. You know, Deshaun Watson got a power up. I don't know the method to EA's madness. All I can tell you is that he consistently did not make good throws. And I know some of you guys are still saying, but yeah, you don't really throw the ball a lot. Bro, I have specific plays that I run when I need to pass. Like if it's like a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15, whatever, 3rd and 20, whatever's going on, I got specific plays. And when dudes get open, you gotta make the throw. This dude, like, okay, bro, like he's like, all right, yeah, you gotta make the throw, and he just didn't make it. Bro, the dude is garbage. So look, if you guys want to run around with him and do whatever, like, listen, you can do whatever you want. I'm just letting you know. For some reason, Troy Aikman is wild. Yo, I wish I could explain to you guys, but you guys have to watch the games to see like what I'm talking about. It's really weird. But look, this guy's price was at like 500K, right? He's at 248, and this was like, let me see. I would probably say maybe. I would probably want to say maybe about a month ago, he was at about 500K. I know you guys pretty much, you know, because that's what I got him for. It was something around that rate, because he was a decently priced QB, and then all of a sudden he just started playing like hot garbage, and I don't know exactly what it was that made him start to play like that, but he just hasn't been what I want. So because of that, we have to make the right moves. So with everything else that's going on with the game, more than likely, I'm going to tell you this right now, because of the way the game is like starting to progress, it's going to come down to the fact that if you want to pass the ball, obviously you need escape artist, you need dashing deadeye, because you can just run around, throw the ball with your eyes closed, and everything works out. So because that's the case, everything that goes on right now, many of you guys are nervous to just have a basic quarterback. So with the way that it works, it just doesn't seem to make as much sense if you don't have that, but you generally don't need it. And let me explain to you why. The hot route master, pretty much what most people do right now out of bunch is they have a post route and they have a streak. And then they roll outside the pocket, they close their eyes, they clench their butt cheeks and just throw the ball in the air, right? And the guy's always open. This is what happens. Once you roll outside the pocket with any quarterback, the defenders start to come down and they start to play stupid. That's been going on for about 4 or 5 years. I don't know exactly what the mechanics is behind it, but one of the things that you'll learn about Troy Aikman is that even with him sitting in the pocket, because he can hot route everybody to whatever they want, you can create your own route, your own route scenarios where you're going to be able to get your players open without roaming around. So regardless of what your playbook is, he's pretty much a factor in that. It doesn't matter who the player is. The running back, the fullback, the wide receiver, the tight end, you're at an advantage because you can do all of that and you don't need to run around. Because what happens is when you have a drag underneath a post and they're both going to the same side, the route concepts, obviously, depending on the defender, you may have to read that drag. So you'll take a corner down unless, sometimes if the corner's, not an idiot, he'll play over the top. But even sometimes when you pick over the top, they'll still go after the drag. It's the mechanics of the game. So when you can make a post route out of anything and it doesn't matter and you don't have to waste it on the wide receiver, you're going to be in for some good things. Now, as far as the wide receiver goes, Calvin Johnson is useful the same way Randy Moss was, but they're only useful because of the deep, the streak specialist. Now, it doesn't work as much as it used to work, but I have to explain to you guys so that you really, really understand what I'm trying to tell you. The only thing that's good about it, okay, and also I don't need him to have this anymore. I don't need him to have slot apprentice. That's another thing, because we have the hot route master on the quarterback now, so we could just go ahead and take that off and add something else. But when you have streak specialists, for some reason, when you click on and you move the player around, the little swerve action, side to side, whatever, you're able to get glitchy catch animations, and I can't explain why. Many of you guys have been able to see what I'm talking about because, if you watch me live or you see some of the gameplays, you'll be able to see it, but I don't understand how it happens or why it happens, but it does. So with that being something that is possible to help you get a deep pass or get a pass in the coverage, I highly recommend it. Now, because we've gone back to, pretty much having our quarterback have all these, route concepts, many of you are going to want to know, what should we be doing? Now, the red zone, I don't usually throw the ball in the red zone, and I'm not sure how well this works. I've clicked on with the right, the R2, the R2 button to see when I play opponents if anybody uses this. I have yet to see anybody use red zone threat. So the red zone threat aspect of it, I'm not sure if that really makes a lot of sense. But, I just want to let you guys know on the up and up, I don't think it really does. So when you look at everything else that comes for his tier 3 ability, you could probably say, the grab and go is probably, glitchy. It could be, it's very, very difficult for me to tell you that that's the way to go, though. I think he has the post flag elite. So if you did want to have, post routes and flags, whatever, it'll be better route running and catching. Many of you guys have said to me directly, yo, it's glitchy. He's going to catch everything. That's obviously not true, because for the most part, nobody catches everything in this game. Even a 99 everything wide receiver is not going to catch the ball. Everybody knows that. So anything that comes of that is pretty much you guys just being excited about it because you have a chemistry and an ability on the player. You think it works. That's fine if you think it works. The issue with me is if I tell you that it works, I have to be confident to know that it actually does work. I can't just say something like, oh, yeah, this works, because then you guys are going to call me on it. And even if I'm confident enough that I think it works, it doesn't matter if you call me on it because I can always show you. I've used post flag elite before. I didn't really notice a lot, but I've used grab and go, and I didn't notice anything once they kind of tuned it, because you were able to throw it behind the line of scrimmage, and then you got human joystick. They kind of tuned it a little bit, so I'm not really a fan of grab and go. I guess what we could do is probably look for the post flag elite probably is the glitchiest thing that he has available. Leapfrog is actually hilarious, because if you throw a slant and you try to run leapfrog, remember when they nerfed it? Remember when David Johnson was the first guy to get it? When they nerfed it after everybody thought it was like a cartoon, now you pretty much fumble if you get hit. So if you're gonna go, like I said, I don't really know how to, kind of convince you guys to stay away from it. But I will tell you this: if late in the game you try to jump over someone, you are gonna fumble the football and you're gonna lose the game. So this is going to be something you guys are going to have to go through. If you go back, or if you already have a field general, obviously you're not going to be using any of these slot apprentice or outside apprentices, but getting the right chem and the right ability in this game is the most difficult thing, because you have to remember, it's about the routes you run the most. Now, I usually run streaks, but I lead past my streaks, so I can maneuver the way my guy goes and whatever he's doing. For most of you guys, I don't think you guys do that. So because you don't maneuver and do things like that, it doesn't make any sense for you to actually have certain abilities. Now, the better route running on catching on post and corner routes, like I said, I can now hot route post routes all the time with my quarterback. So I think for the most part, even though I do run a lot of streaks, I have streak specialists, so that works. If I do want to run a post flag, maybe this would come in handy. So I think this would probably be the best ability to equip right now. The matchup nightmare that some of you guys were asking about, this just gets glitchy regardless of certain situations. If it's one-on-one and it's a predetermined animation where the QB is going to throw a pass where the the cornerback is automatically going to intercept it, that's something that's been going on since Madden 16. It's a predetermined animation that's already ingrained in the game. You can't do anything about that. But when you have certain instances where it's just like one-on-one and the ball is thrown properly, they give you an advantage, and I don't know why. But sometimes you're going to come down with the ball with like freaky animations, like you're going to be falling backwards on your back, similar to the predetermined pick animations, and you'll be able to catch the ball. Matchup, like I can't really explain it. I don't know why, but it definitely works. So Streak Specialist, Matchup Nightmare, and the Post Flag Elite, I would think that those are the best chemistries if your quarterback gets Hot Route Master. If not, I would choose Outside Apprentice or Slot Apprentice to kind of, keep your opponent off guard. But that's one of the other advantages to Troy Aikman, making any kind of hot route, doing whatever he wants. It's very, very difficult to deal with that. And then you can make any route concept that you want. It's just that, he's obviously a lot slower than Aaron Rodgers was. But his Ultimate Legend card should put him up closer to about 80 speed. Either way, 72 speed is not like drastically slow. He can move a little bit. It's just not recommended to move around with him too much. And, pretty much he'll be fine with it. But I believe at this point for me, I got to make the best decision, and this is the best decision right now. It doesn't really matter. I know you guys are laughing like, yo, bro, this guy raid sold him like 6 times, but I'm telling you, if EA Sports did something to Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know what's wrong with him, bro, but the dude will not throw an accurate pass to save his life. So we're going to go forward with this. We're going to wait it out, all right? We're going to see when they drop the Ultimate Legend, and then once they drop his Ultimate Legend, we just upgrade him. But at least I know that the throw power situation at 94, even with Aaron Rodgers having a 99, there's certain plays that Aaron Rodgers doesn't even throw the ball accurately. It just, like, he just lobs it right to the defender. Very, very stupid. So there's a lot of things going on. And as I said before, the videos will be available on GmiasWorld Gaming for you to see what Aaron Rodgers did to actually get raid sold. But going forward, we're going to stay with Troy Aikman for now. Let me know your thoughts about it. You know what I'm saying, bro? The dude's garbage. Aaron Rodgers, that's my opinion. So if you ask me, should you still be going after him? It's going to be an astounding no with it. All right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.